The air is thick with anticipation. Not for a mild update, but for a true disruption. A ghost has been haunting the digital landscape, a camera so powerful, so revolutionary, it risks making its own predecessor obsolete. We're talking about the rumored Nikon Z8 II. Forget what you think you know. Forget the spec sheets floating around the dark corners of the internet. Because the reality, if these whispers are true, is something far more profound. This isn't just an iteration. This is Nikon sharpening the ultimate weapon in the mirrorless war, and they are aiming squarely at the crown. Welcome to my channel Tech Launch. Subscribe my channel and click on the bell icon for the new tech updates. For in this video, we are going deep. We are decoding the cryptic patents, dissecting the anonymous sources, and piecing together the true, terrifying potential of what Nikon is about to unleash. If you are a professional photographer, a serious videographer, or just someone who demands the absolute pinnacle of technology, you need to hear this, because your next camera purchase is about to be rewritten. The question isn't if the Z8 II is coming, but what monstrous capabilities it will possess. The biggest lie in camera marketing is that more megapixels automatically equals a better image. Nikon knows this. And with the Z8 II, they are not just throwing numbers at us, they are fundamentally redesigning how the sensor interacts with light, speed, and data. Sources suggest we are looking at the next evolution of the stacked sensor design. Think of the current Z9 or Z8 sensor, but with the data pipeline widened by a factor of 2. This isn't just for fast burst shooting. This is for eliminating the rolling shutter entirely, even under the most demanding conditions. This means no more warped golf clubs, no more stretched propellers. Pure, flawless capture. But here is the real kicker, low light performance. The Achilles heel of high-resolution cameras has always been noise at high ISO. The Z8 II, according to our deepest dives into the rumor mill, is rumored to incorporate a new, sophisticated noise reduction algorithm integrated at the hardware level. Imagine shooting at $ISO $12,800 and seeing noise levels comparable to what you currently get at $ISO $3,200. That is a game changer for wedding, concert, and astrophotographers. It's the difference between a usable image and a masterpiece. This single leap in sensor technology could be worth the price of admission alone. The autofocus AI. Seeing the future. The original Z8 and Z9 autofocus systems were incredible. The Z8 II, however, is rumored to make those systems look like a quaint toy. This next-generation AF is said to be driven by a dedicated, custom-built AI processing unit, a neural engine that doesn't just recognize subjects, but predicts their movement with uncanny accuracy. Think about it. The camera doesn't just see a bird in flight. It knows, based on millions of training data points, exactly where that bird is going to be milliseconds from now. This isn't just tracking a face in a portrait. It's tracking the subject's intention. Sports photographers, wildlife enthusiasts, you know the pain of that one perfect, split-second moment that slips through your focus points. The Z8 II promises to virtually eliminate that failure. And the new subject detection modes? They reportedly go far beyond the standard human, animal, vehicle. We are hearing whispers of specific, dedicated modes for niche subjects, high-speed macro insects, specific breeds of livestock, and even refined modes for aerial drones. This level of granular control, powered by pure AI, suggests that the Z8 II won't just keep up with the action, it will be ahead of it. The video revolution, 8K and beyond. For too long, the video capabilities of flagship hybrid cameras felt like an afterthought or, at best, a compromised second feature. With the Z8 II, Nikon is reportedly eliminating that compromise entirely, positioning the camera as a legitimate cinema tool. We are, of course, expecting an uncropped, internal 8K 60p RAW, a monumental feat, but the true innovation lies in the rumored new cooling system and battery life. One of the Z8's few weaknesses was its thermal performance under extreme, sustained video loads. The Z8 II is said to feature a new, passive thermal management system, possibly utilizing an internal vapor chamber, which would allow for virtually unlimited recording time at the highest resolutions. Furthermore, the biggest rumor swirling in the professional video community is the inclusion of an internal $6K anamorphic capture. This feature, previously only seen on dedicated high-end cinema cameras, would give filmmakers the iconic, widescreen cinematic look without the need for extensive post-production workarounds. This is Nikon telling the entire industry, We are serious about professional filmmaking. And when paired with a rumored new, higher-capacity Z-series battery, the Z8 II could finally be the true hybrid conqueror that runs and runs. The hardware and ergonomics. Subtlety is power. The Z8 was praised for feeling like a mini Z9. The Z8 II is expected to refine this, focusing on the subtle ergonomic improvements that truly make a difference in the field. Sources point to a refined grip texture for better handling in extreme conditions. The biggest hardware change, however, is rumored to be the viewfinder. Not just a boost in resolution, but a significant increase in brightness and refresh rate, up to $144 Hertz $, making the electronic viewfinder experience virtually indistinguishable from an optical one. This eliminates the minor lag that can be the difference between a successful shot and a missed opportunity in fast action. And the media slots. While the Z8 had CF-Express Type B and SD, the Z8 II is rumored to adopt dual CF-Express Type B slots. This move, though slightly controversial for photographers relying on cheaper SD cards, signals Nikon's unwavering commitment to maximum performance and redundancy for the most demanding pro users. This isn't a camera for hobbyists. It's a mission-critical tool where speed and security cannot be compromised. The silent price and release date. So, when can you expect to witness this technological marvel? And how much will this level of power cost you? The consensus among multiple, highly reliable sources suggests a reveal in the first half of 2026. This timeline allows Nikon to fully leverage the next generation of components and to properly position the Z8 II as a decisive counterstrike against the competition's upcoming releases. They aren't rushing. They are perfect. And the price? The Nikon Z8 was priced to undercut its rivals and disrupt the market. The Z8 II, with its rumored advancements in sensor technology and AI processing, is expected to command a premium, likely slotting in at the $400 to $500 range. Yes, that is a significant investment. The Achilles heel of high-resolution cameras has always been noise at high ISO. The Z8 II, according to our deepest dives into the rumor mill, is rumored to incorporate a new, sophisticated noise reduction algorithm integrated at the hardware level. Imagine shooting at $ISO $12,800 and seeing noise levels comparable to what you currently get at $ISO $3,200. That is a game changer for wedding, concert, and astrophotographers. It's the difference between a usable image and a masterpiece. This single leap in sensor technology could be worth the price of admission alone. The autofocus AI. Seeing the future. The original Z8 and Z9 autofocus systems were incredible. The Z8 II, however, is rumored to make those systems look like a quaint toy. This next-generation AF is said to be driven by a dedicated, custom-built AI processing unit, a neural engine that doesn't just recognize subjects, but predicts their movement with uncanny accuracy. Think about it. The camera doesn't just see a bird in flight. It knows, based on millions of training data points, exactly where that bird is going to be milliseconds from now. This isn't just tracking a face.